Hello everyone, I'm Chef Sumit Samadar, and in today's class we are going to study about Kashmiri cuisine. So in the previous classes when we had studied about Indian cuisine, we have spoken about in general the idea about Indian cuisine, the spices which are being used, the variety of the food or the spices which are being used in different parts of India. Now we are going to cover one region at a time, and we are going to start from the northern part, and we have to talk about Kashmiri cuisine today. So as I say, today's topic is Kashmiri cuisine, and it is famous all over the world for its richness and its diversity in the food. So when we all know that Kashmir is located in the northern part of India, and it is cold throughout the winter, or through even it's very cold in the winter, and it is cold throughout the year. So any place wherever you see that the temperature is too low, and it is cold, people over there tend to eat lot of non-vegetarian food, and especially the red meat. So a lot of lamb is being prepared, and other than that even chicken is also being prepared. But again, religion plays a very important role when we are talking about Kashmiri cuisine. So in Kashmiri cuisine you will find especially two sects of people who are living over there, or two religions which are being practiced. Mostly it is the Muslim religion, and the other one is the Hindu religion, and in both the religions the consumption of pork is prohibited, as a result of which you won't find any pork products over there in Kashmir, but a lot of lamb is being consumed throughout Kashmir. Now when we are talking about Kashmiri cuisine, there are basically two segments which I said, which is the Hindu style of cooking of the food and the Muslim style of cooking of the food. Before coming into this Hindu and Muslim style of cooking of the food, I will tell you a little bit about more about the Kashmiri cuisine. Now there are certain spices which are popular all over India. For example, if you are talking about ginger, garlic, onion, or if you are cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, these are used all over India in all the regions. But apart from that, there are certain spices which are very specific to one particular region, and which defines the taste or the food of that particular place. So when we are talking about Kashmiri cuisine, we have to take a name of a few spices which are being used in Kashmiri cuisine, and then we call the dish as a Kashmiri dish. So Kashmir is famous and is the largest producer of saffron, one of the most expensive ingredient which is being used in food all over the world. Other than that, Kashmir red chili powder plays a very important role. Asafoetida, or which is in common Indian culinary term as known as hing, is being used in most of the dishes which are being prepared. And other than that, they use a lot of rose water in their dish, and a lot of yogurt. Now coming to the Hindu and the Muslim style of preparation of the food, or the style of having the food, is that usually the Hindu Pandits in other rest of the part of India, they don't consume non-veg, but this is slightly different when we are talking about Kashmiri cuisine. In Kashmiri cuisine, the Kashmiri Hindu Pandits also consume a lot of red meat, but the style of cooking is different. So the Muslim style of cooking of the food of the same particular dish is called Wazwan style of cooking of the of a dish. Now how it is being different from the Hindu and the Muslim style? The only difference is that the Hindus don't use onion and garlic in their dish. Instead of that, what they do is that they boil their meat with all whole spices like cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and bay leaf with yogurt, and they use that stock which is called as yakni to thicken their gravy and to make different dishes. So when you are seeing one of the most popular dish which comes from Kashmir, if you see, let's take an example of Kashmiri Rogan Josh. So when you see the Wazwan style of preparation of the dish, you will see that there is presence of onion and garlic into this. Whereas if a Pandit is being preparing the same particular dish, you will see that instead of using the onion and the garlic, there is yogurt and there is hing or asafoetida which is being used to flavor the dish. The medium of oil which is being used in Kashmiri cuisine, be it for the Hindus or the Muslims, is mustard oil. There are three states in India which profusely use mustard oil in their cooking. One is Bengal, another one is Punjab, and the third one is Kashmir. So Mustard oil is being used in different forms. It is being used sometimes at the end of the cooking to give a chalk to it, or in the beginning because it gives a pungency to the dish. So other than that, different kinds of breads are being consumed in Kashmiri cuisine. So in different kinds of breads, for example, kulcha or bakar khani. So bakar khani is a very popular bread which comes from the Kashmir region, but most of the breads in Kashmiri cuisine has a strong affiliation with the Afghan cuisine or the Pakistan cuisine, and bakar khani you will find it is being present not only in Kashmir, but even it is being found even in Bangladesh also. So it is a very popular bread which is being prepared. Other than that, shirmal, and they make a flaky bread which is called tajwaru, which is being consumed along with kava. Now talking about kava, we have to talk about the beverages which is present in one particular region. So as I say that the religion which is present in one particular place plays a very important role in determining what the people over there are going to eat or drink. So both Muslim and Hindu religion abstains a person from consumption of alcohol. So as a result of which, the most popular dish which you find over there is called kava. Kava is basically a flavored green tea with with nuts and saffron into it. There is another tea which is also very popular among the masses of Kashmir, which is called nuncha, where the tea is being boiled for a long period of time, and it is little bit salted in taste, but this is also being consumed because this increases the body temperature and makes you feel warm. When we are talking about the Wazwan style, as I was telling, the Muslim style which is called the Wazwan style of making of the dish, this is more popular around the world. And in Wazwan style, this is actually a style or a ritual of having the food, where in one big plate, which is called trami in Kashmiri language, people sit around and the food is being served. Traditionally there were 36 courses which are being served, but nowadays it has reduced and it has been shortened to 15 to 16 courses. So it usually started with rice. Along with that, there would be 4 to 6 sheikh kebabs given to that. Along with that, after that there will be given another Kashmiri delicacy which is called tabak mas. It is a dish of pork ribs which are being marinated in rice flour, which is profusely used in Kashmir, and then it is being shallow fried in ghee and oil, and it is being served. Follow to that different kinds of other gravy based dishes, like for example rista or gustaba, which are basically meatballs. The previous one is cooked in a rich red gravy with the color which comes from the Kashmiri red chilies, and the other one is a yogurt based gravy, which is basically a white gravy. Or along with that, there will be different kinds of rice or pulao preparations and different kinds of breads which we have spoken about, like shirmal or bakar khani, and would finish off with one of the most important Kashmiri delicacy or famous Kashmiri delicacy as a dessert, which is called finni, which is basically a reduction of milk and ground rice along with different kinds of dry fruits involved into it, which is for which also Kashmir is very much popular. So this is a gist about Kashmiri cuisine. So just to do a recap of this, before I do the recap, I would like to tell, along with this is attached one PowerPoint presentation where I have put some pictures where where it is being depicted the different regions, the name of many other important dishes over there with pictures of into that, which I cannot impart in the theory class, but over there in the PowerPoint you should always go and see into it, and you will get a vivid details about it. But before I would like to recap about our today's topic, which is Kashmiri cuisine. So Kashmir is a place, is a state which is being situated in the northern part of India, which is cold throughout the year. Religion plays a very important role in the food habits of the people over there. So as a result of which because there are two specific religions which are persistent over there. One is the Kashmiri Muslims and the Kashmiri Hindus. There you won't find any pork products, but you will definitely find a lot of red meat which is being consumed, which includes different kinds of lamb preparations, out of which one of the most famous or popular lamb preparation which you will find even abroad in any Indian restaurant is lamb rogan josh. Mustard oil, hing or asafoetida, along with that saffron. These are some of the spices. Along with that, ginger powder is being used, or fennel powder is being used. These are some of the spices which is very much in use of Kashmiri cuisine, and it gives a very prominent flavor and the taste of that particular dish. Different kinds of breads, as I said, like bakar khani or shirmal or tajwaru are being prepared. Along with that, one of the most popular beverage which is being prepared is a type of a green tea which is called kava, is also being served and is being consumed by the people throughout the day. Along with that, there is also another part of beverage which is called the noon cha, which is being served. There are different kinds of desserts which are being prepared, but the most common and or the most popular or the famous one is the Kashmiri firni, which is reduction of milk in saffron along with ground rice and different kinds of nuts flavored with rose water or kevra water. So that's all about Kashmiri cuisine. Thank you so much.